What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got some work to do on the M3. So this car's been having a lot of problems with the cold starts. It's got a P2626 code. If you know what that means, then the sensor's bad on the passenger side pre-cat. So if you have starts like this, where it's just chopping like an LS, it's not sounding right. Most likely you have a bad sensor, oxygen sensor. You have to like diagnose it with an OBD to see which one it is. For me, it's the right front, and I know why. It's because I fixed the exhaust leak I had there a while ago, and when I was putting on the sensor, I accidentally touched the tip with some M3's, and it just completely ruined the sensor, threw off all the readings. So now the car's just been running like shit. So trying to get that fixed. We got a brand new sensor right here from ECS Tuning. It's an OEM one I just picked up for like $100 something. And while we're at it, we're gonna have to change the coolant because the car's gonna be in the air, so why not do both at the same time? I never changed the coolant or any of the fluids except for the engine oil since I got the car, and I've had this car for like a year and a half. So I figured now's a good time to do that. And for that coolant, what I'm gonna be using is Xerix G48. I did a lot of research. They said this is pretty good. It's the same thing as the OEM fluid, just not labeled as BMW. Just got to get the car in the air now. We're trying to get the jacks underneath, make sure it's all leveled and safe for me to get under the car. And I'll show you guys what you got to do to get it fixed. All right, once you're under the car, you come back behind the engine, and then this is where the cat is. So this is the pre-cat. The light will change. Pre-cat, after cat for me is this one right here. This is the one that's giving me all the problems. So this is gonna get replaced. I thought you could take it out without removing this undercarriage tray cover, but if you follow the wire, it goes all the way back here, and I can't really get to it unless I take this thing off, because I can't really put my hand back there to get it out because it's behind the cover. And you'll see right here, this is where the cover is, and I can't really reach back there. So I just noticed too, I'm missing a bolt on this side. You want to say something to the camera? Huh? Alright, so next you gotta take off these two bolts holding on the bracket. And these are both 10 millimeters right here, so just take that off, and then this whole piece should just come off, so that way you can get the connector off. Cool. And there's the connector. Come on, brighten up, brighten up. This damn camera, but this is it. This is where it routes right here, and then you can just unconnect it to this clip right here, and that's it. Alright, so long story short, I put it back together. I ordered the wrong one, so if you look here, this connector is different. This is more circular than square, and this one is not the same. So this is a rear sensor for back here on either of the side, and it's not a front sensor. So this is a rear sensor. I just placed an order for a front sensor, so it should be here on Tuesday. Today's Sunday, so I gotta wait an extra day. So I put an extra bolt on this side just to kind of make it clamped on both sides and not clamped on one side, so we can at least do the coolant. So if you move over here to the front, you can see on the left side, this blue screw right here is the coolant drain plug. So you undo this, and then coolant will come out. We wait. We can at least do that, get something going instead of just waiting. I'm really impatient and I hate waiting. So let me try to get at least this thing done before it gets dark outside. And we'll just have to wait for the new sensor. This somehow came loose. I don't know how that's so loose. That's kind of weird. Anyways, besides that, so here's the reservoir. So from what I've seen, I'm still learning. The way you do it is you undo the cap right here when you're draining it. This is the bleeder valve. So you unscrew this as you're pouring it in and starting it up. Let it run, unscrew this a little bit, you'll see bubbles come out. When it starts to overflow, you close it, and then you should have your system bled pretty much. So I know someone's gonna see something I do and be like, hey, you're not doing that right. This is a learning process for me too. And just trying to show you guys, you know, my journey of how I do it. All right, so this is the hose directly under the intake. You just got to pump this like you would any other car, just to kind of get it flowing through the system, and then you can go ahead and start doing everything else you need to. All right, so this is finished draining. You can see really nothing at all came out. That's pretty damn concerning. Like, that's really little amount of coolant that came out of this thing for a big V8. All right, everything's all put back together. Bleeder valve's still open. I got the cap on. I got it all filled up. Everything's put back together, so now we can start the car up. Coolant's done. I don't see no leaks coming from the bottom. That's a good thing. So we'll let that bleed out for a bit. And I'll probably come back to you guys when I have the sensor, because it's getting dark out and I'm losing a lot of lighting. So I'd rather come back to you guys when I have everything ready and it's daytime. Alright guys, it's the next day, so I ended up calling around to see who has it in stock, because I really don't want to wait till tomorrow to get this car done. So I'm taking this old sensor with me, and I called around. AutoZone has it in my local area, so we're gonna go pick it up. Like the S1K, because I really need to like test it out, see if it's fixed, because I've been having some problems with it not charging the system. So over here, if you know anything about bikes, this is the regulator. Right there is what charges the system, charges the battery. Somehow I'm getting oil up in there. On that one right there. So somehow oil is getting in that connector. When I first took it apart, it was flooded with oil, and I don't know how. I guess the seal is bad on the stator, or yeah, the stator. So hopefully I kind of cleaned it out, fixed it up a little bit. Hopefully that fixes the problem, because this thing has left me stranded a couple times. Hopefully it doesn't do that this time. But if anything, we're local and we have the van, so. Well, we made it. Let's just see if we can make it back. All right, so we got the part. Now we just gotta see if we can make it home.
It still is, but I had to run to the store. So I hope it's fixed. I'm not sure. I'm just going on a look.
No problems yet?
No, not yet. Thankfully. The light just turned on. That's either my gas light or the actual warning light, because this is a different gauge face. I swapped it out for a newer gen, and they're not the same. Nope. Oh my god, dude. No way, dude. Dude. So this is what I was talking about. This thing just will not charge the system, and it just dies. And now it won't start. No way, dude. Perfect timing. Okay. Well, now I know it's not fixed. But still got what we needed. Got the sensor for the M3. Gonna go change and then start getting ready to put this in the car. Alright, so here's the sensor that we got. This is the new one. So pretty much the same exact thing. Even here on the connector right here where it says 7984, you probably can't see that because this shit doesn't want to focus. Here on the old one, it's the exact same thing. Numbers are exactly the same on the sensors too, so this should be an exact fit. So let's go ahead and go under the car, throw this on and start it up, and hopefully this fixes my idle issues and I won't have to deal with this ever again. It sounds better. It's not breaking up like it used to, like crazy. Like I used to do it all the time for like damn near a few minutes, and it just did it for a few seconds and it stopped. So I think it's probably just trying to fix itself with the computer. Let me give it a little gas, see what happens. And no breaking up. Comes back down to idle pretty nice too. Doesn't stop and stutter. I mean, the engine light's gone. That's like the biggest thing though. Well, you can hear it when I give it gas. It sounds pretty fine. So I think it's done. I think we're all set. I just need to go for a drive and see how it really feels.